Hello everyone. Welcome to the Hindu editorial vocabulary, reading and summary series presenting by Diction Addiction. Today's Hindu editorial title is High Stakes on the Upcoming Assembly Elections. The very first section is vocabulary, where we will dissect the entire article for new and important words, their pronunciation, meaning, as well as usage would be discussed under this section. The first word is circumstances. Circumstances means conditions or situation. Whatever situations are prevailing is called as circumstances. Unrelenting means unyielding, inexorable, with a full energy, means no compromise. They're trying to achieve the unrelentingly, means they're giving their maximum energy, maximum output to achieve that. That's what is unrelenting. Pursuit, unrelenting pursuit means they're trying to chase their aim with a maximum efforts. So is called as unrelenting pursuit. Pursuit means chase. Pursuit for perfection. Pursuit for excellence. Conventional means classical, standard or normal. Conservative means it's not new. It's a very standard one. Catchment. So generally it is used in the catchment area of that river. Means the water flow area of that river. But in other sense, in the business also it can be used. The area around that business is also called as catchment. Fray means how many people are in the fray, means how many people are in the contest, especially elections, right? So competition, contest or fight or argument. Demographic, it is relevant to the population. Demographic dividend means the population has to become an asset for the nation. That's what is demographic. Communal, relating to a community. Communal violence means the two communities are involved in the violence. Formidable means intimidating, terrible or frightening. Plausible means reasonable, logical, correct one or rational. Plausible explanation means it's a more close to reality. That is what is called as a plausible. Potency means vigor or power is called as potency. Disenchantment. Disenchantment means feeling of disappointment of someone or unsatisfaction. It all depends on the disenchantment of the people over the government. Means anybody is ruling for 10 years, 20 to 15 years, there would be disenchantment on the government. That's quite natural. After honeymoon, then you will have a disenchantment. This is a very big word for today. Rarity means rare, not common, uncommon. Infrequency. Crossroads means whenever there is two roads are connected, this is what is a crossroad means one has to think about the next movement. So we reach the crossroad means we need to change the direction of that crossroads. Consecutive means successively, repeated or sequential means consequently I'm awarded with the best poster award. Means means you are awarding, you are doing the same thing repeatedly. Contingent means it's a emergency purpose, or sometimes you can say by chance or accidental. Contingency grant means the grant which can be used to for chance or accidental events. Irrelevance means not related. Unrelated is called relevance. Outfit means a group of people or organization or a team is called as outfit. Stakes means stake is a wood or wood material with the one sharp no end, which can be used for the support. But in other way, share or financial involvement is also called as a stake. Means racing. Partisan means disloyal, biased, one-sided. Partisan movements. Phasing means one task is divided into the number of small portions. That's what is called phasing. Action of dividing the task into small pieces. Scrupulously means very carefully and thoroughly following the something is called as scrupulously. Means you are myself asked to follow the rules and regulations scrupulously. Means there is no deviation. Exactly will follow. Impartial means equal or neutral. We should be impartial to everyone. Means there is no near and dear here. So everybody is equal. That is what is impartial. Umpire, a person or a referee who looks the game to enforce the rules to play fairly. Means the umpire won't take side of any one. So he will be taking care of the rules and regulation. Whoever violates, they would be awarded with the punishment. Polarization means division into sharply contrasting. Means two groups, one big group is divided into the into the two parts, and which are don't agree with another one and another one. That's what's polarization. So division into two sharply contrasting groups. Implications means inference. Because implication means influence. So these are the words we have learned from the today's Hindu editorial. Now we are going to move into the second section, that is loudspeaker, under which we will read the entire article. Be patient. Assembly elections in Assam, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and the Union Territory of Puducherry will be taking place in changed circumstances. Polls will begin on March 27th with the results on May 2nd. Politics in these regions is not the same as it was 5 years ago. The BJP's unrelenting pursuit of influence has unsettled conventional calculations in all these areas that are outside the core of the party's traditional catchment area. In 2016, of the 824 seats in the fray, the BJP had only 64, but it emerged as the ruling party in Assam. It hopes to retain power in Assam and win West Bengal. Besides expanding its influence in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, in 2016, the BJP had only 3 seats in West Bengal, but its rise was dramatic in 2019 Lok Sabha elections when it won 18 of the 42 seats and 40.64% of votes. The BJP's performance in West Bengal will be the most eagerly watched aspect in these elections. The significant strength of Muslim voters in West Bengal is often cited as a demographic barrier for Hindu National Party. But communal politics works best in areas where minorities mobilize in significant proportions. Assam and Kerala too have minority populations that are formidable in elections. And there are plausible combinations that could work to the BJP advantage. In Assam, the BJP twin agenda of CAA and NRC is a double-edged sword, and their electoral potential will be on the test. What will matter most is the level of disenchantment with the ruling parties and the alternative governance platform on offer. The underperformance of Congress in the DMK-led alliance contributed to consecutive victory for the AIDMK in 2016. A rarity in Tamil Nadu, with the passing of Jayalalitha and M. Karunanidhi, Dravidian politics is at the crossroad, and the BJP is looking for an opening. In Kerala, the LDF is hoping to retain power for second consecutive term, contingent on slides of the Congress. Such a scenario would also mean significant gains for BJP. Across these places, regional parties are in general on the back foot. In Assam, the AGP is reduced to irrelevance and new outfits with a new narrow focus have emerged. As the BJP raises its stakes, concerns that center might play partisan role in these elections are already high. West Bengal CM Mamata Banerjee has turned the phasing out of 4 polls in the state into 8 segments as a conspiracy to unseat her. The Election Commission must scrupulously play its role as impartial umpire. There are also disturbing signs that communal polarization could be higher, particularly in Assam and West Bengal. There could be some defining trends emerging from this round of elections, with a long-term implication for politics in the country. So this is what is reading. Then coming to the summarization, where you see Assam, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Union Territory, Puducherry are heading to their assembly elections in the March 28th to March 20th. And the results would be on May 2nd. So right now, the BJP is aiming to in the West Bengal and wants to retain the Assam. But at the same time, in the coming to South, the BJP have very limited role to play in Tamil Nadu as well as Kerala. So if you look into the Tamil Nadu, only DMK and AIDMK are the going to share the chief minister chair. In general, there are no chances to win this second time in the Tamil Nadu, but rarity last time has happened because underperformance of Congress in the assembly elections. So this time, BJP wants to gain some foothold in the Tamil Nadu. And coming to the Kerala, there also LDF and UDF are contesting. So LDF wants to retain, UDF wants to gain the function. So here also BJP have no role to play, but they have this time they have inducted the Metro Man Sridharan to improve their chances in the Kerala. But I'm guess that won't be possible without a cadre building from the grassroots. When it comes to the West Bengal, they have high stakes in the West Bengal because in 2019 elections, where it has won the 18 of 42 with the 40% votes. So that's what the Amit Shah and their functionaries gave one slogan, Gold Bengal. So they want to win it. But it's all about the how you are engineering the campaign is the most important to play they determine the outcome. So right now the BJP wants to gain power in West Bengal. I guess they are going to focus more on that instead of wasting time in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So this is all from my side for today. And if at all you like it, give a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, for regular updates, do subscribe. Thank you. See you again tomorrow with one more video. Until then, bye-bye.